Hi, here in this question we have cities A and B are in different time zones. A is located 3000 kilometers east of B. So if this is B, east of B will be somewhere here. This will be A and this distance is 3000 kilometers. The table below describes the schedule of an airline operating non-stop flights between A and B. All the times indicated are local and on the same day. Assume that the plane cruises at the same speed in both the directions. However, the effective speed is influenced by a steady wind blowing from east to west. Okay, so this wind blowing from east to west at 50 kilometers per hour. So if the plane is trying to go from B to A, the effective speed of the plane will reduce because of the drag from the wind. And if the plane is trying to go from A to B, the effective speed of the plane will increase by 50 kilometers per hour because of assistance by the wind. Fine. And this is a timetable schedule for a flight. So there is a flight which starts from B at 8 am and lands at A at 3 pm. Now all these times are local time because the cities are in different time zones. So if the time is 8 am at B, at A it's not necessary that it is 8 am. It will be a different time. Can be more than 8 am or less than 8 am. We don't know that. But whatever it is, the plane lands at A at 3 pm and from 3 pm till 4 pm it does nothing, as in it is at rest. Fine. And at 4 pm the plane again starts from A and lands at B at 8 pm. Now this 8 pm is the local time at B. So the best way to solve this question is by looking at the overall journey of the plane. Now if you look at the overall journey of the plane starts from B at 8 am and lands at B at 8 pm. So it takes exactly 12 hours to come back. So now is it actually flying for the 12 hours? No. It's flying lesser than 12 hours. Why? Because from 3 pm till 4 pm at A, both these are local time of A, so we can easily compare them. So from 3 pm till 4 pm, that is for 1 hour, the plane is at rest. So out of 12 hours, for 1 hour the plane is at rest. Hence the flying time is 11 hours for the plane. Okay. Now this flying time is the time it takes to go from B to A and then to come back from A to B. Fine. Now let's see what is the time it takes to go from A to B and what is the time it takes to go from B to A. Let's look at this. So 11 is equal to, now time taken to go from, first of all it is B to A and then it comes back from A to B. So time takes to go from B to A will be the distance, which is 3000 kilometers, divided by effective speed of the plane while going. Now if this speed of the plane is S both ways, the effective speed of the plane while going from B to A will be S minus 50 because the plane is going against the wind. So this is the time taken by the plane to go from B to A. Similarly, time taken by the plane to go from A to B will be 3000 upon effective speed from A to B, which is going to be S plus 50. Here the wind is assisting the plane, right? Now this is the equation that we have only one variable. But if you form a quadratic here, as in once you simplify this, it will become a quadratic, but this will be a quadratic with very big coefficients and it will be very difficult to solve this. So a better way of solving this quadratic is by using options. Now if you look at the two questions, the first question is about the time difference between A and B and the second question is about the speed of the plane. So speed of the plane is what we have in this equation. So let's use these options. Let's look at first option here. 700. Can S be equal to 700? If S is 700, let's see if this equation is satisfied or not. The right hand side is 3000 upon 700 minus 50, which is 650, plus 3000 upon 700 plus 50, which is 750. Now this number is definitely less than or equal to 5 and this number is also less than or equal to 5. So the sum here is definitely less than 10, but we wanted the sum to be 11. So option A is rejected. Let's look at option B. The speed of the plane is 550. Let's see. So the right hand side here becomes 3000 upon 550 minus 50 is 500 plus 3000 upon 550 plus 50 is 600, right? So 3000 upon 500 is 6 and 3000 upon 600 is 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. That is what we wanted, right? So this here is 6 and this here is 5, and option B satisfies this equation. Hence option B is the correct answer over here, right? If you check option C and D also, they will not satisfy the given equation. We'll have a quadratic, so we'll have two answers here, but one of these answers, as in only one answer is there in the options 550. Option A, C and D will not satisfy this equation. Hence option B is the correct answer here. Okay. Now let's come to the first question. What is the time difference between A and B? Let's see. Now the plane starts from B at 8 AM and to go from B to A it takes 6 hours. Hence it will take 6 hours. So 6 hours after 8 AM will be 2 PM. So when the plane lands at A, it must have been 2 PM at B, but at A it is 3 PM. So at the same point of time, B is at 2 PM, A is at 3 PM. Hence the difference between the two times is 1 hour. Option D is the correct answer here. Thank you.